else.
Mm.
Like their own perversion. I don't know. They just like pastors. When I mean like pastors, they just want to sleep with pastors. This their so I know that some are agents, why some are being used,
Have
but
you
they don't
encountered
know.
some of them? Have they come to you?
This is me now. This is my experience. I spent 2 hours, 2 godly hours, only to get an ungodly reply from my counseling. I met a young girl. She came, oh pastor, please. Slept on the ground and was crying. He couldn't eat. They started begging him.
And it still
So
happened.
and it still happened. And he met his Waterloo. So they defeated him. He still died. So defeat must come to any Christian that left the Christian way, only to bring back what is not included. You can't include this. The finished work of Christ has already been done. You can't bring another thing to add to it, especially worship of dead people. It's not done.
It's not that we're debating a bit. Like,
Okay.
are there other ways people worship the dead indirectly? I do see people say when their daddy died and stuff, so when they go to village, they go to their grave and they pour things in the grave, and then they imagine them being alive, and then they converse with them. Are these so similar to
Necromancy, calling forth familiar spirit. These are
Yes.
the practices, spiritism. So that's just it. I think sometimes, basically, some people they do that because of their mindset, not like anything happened. Like I see young people these days, they say we want to return back to our roots, and they go to any supermarket and buy gin, the Lords or whatever. They come and early morning they just start wasting gin, something you use and prepare sweet zobo.
And they even eat meat and throw one to the
You
food.
understand that thing? And people are hungry out there. Wasting gin that you use and put petrol in the soup. I don't know if you get me. So it's just foolishness to me. You don't know anything about this thing, but because the crowd are pushing you to eat.
It's
And
everywhere.
you understand that kind of a thing.
I see them everywhere, and
So,
I'm like, oh,
That's
so-
just it. That's just it. There's nothing there.
Okay, thank you so
Nothing there.
much, Sir Pastor Francis. I really appreciate it.
Very welcome.
And the surprising thing is that our believer sisters also get entangled with this thing.
Okay.
You see sisters from February, January to November, you're on fire and for God, and December, what are you doing with unbelievers? And they go to any extent of even going to see them in their villages, and staying with them throughout the festive season, sleeping with them. And you're wondering what is going on. So, sir, during the years of your ministry, what are the sexual perversions you have really seen? Like,
Okay. Is it that there's like a two question you brought out from here? One, you were asking what constitutes
No, we have not.
sexual.
No.
Okay.
Let's take it gradually.
Okay.
Take it gradually.
Now is
No one is the sexual perversions
that I've seen.
that you have seen. For me, I've seen few. I'm still young in ministry, actually.
Okay.
You are older than I am in ministry. So, like, what are the sexual perversions you have really encountered?
Okay. Sometimes it's not by how lengthy. There's a way a particular grace will be on you. You even experience more than I will experience in ministry.
Yes.
I don't know if you get me.
Yes.
Exactly. So the few that I've experienced, thank God I've not experienced much. Thank God I've not experienced much. But the few that I've experienced, at least we are not talking of what somebody else have experienced, what I myself have.
Yes.
Okay.
You can also say what others have experienced around you.
Okay, let me
start with your own, then you can.
Let me start with my own. My own, the perversion that I've seen. I see that I thought it was just a normal thing, but I saw that it was perversion. At least I've met this particular type of girls. Like their own perversion, I don't know, they just like pastors. When I mean like pastors, they just want to sleep with pastors. So I know that some are agents, why some are being used.
Have you encountered some of them? Have they come to you?
This is me now. This is my experience. I spent 2 hours, 2 godly hours, only to get an ungodly reply from my counseling. I met a young girl. She came, oh pastor, please, I follow you online, and I like the way blah 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 blah. You understand how God? Hey, may your heart not be lifted up when they try to put all manner of title on your head. I said, okay, what do you want from me? He said, okay, that she needs something is bothering her, that she's coming over, and la la la. I said, okay, no problem. And she came over. We started discussing. I started helping her. And the funny thing that Holy Ghost, I was flowing that day, flowing and flowing. It was as if everywhere was explosive.
Yes.
After 2 hours, I thought that Kai, we don't catch somebody for this kingdom. Come on. The girl said, Pastor Francis. I said, yes. I said, please, can I kiss you? So I don't understand. I was talking something about God. I was trying to buttress on what you are going through. I was trying to give you an age. I don't know if I was
Yes.
trying to aid you. So all of a sudden, where did Pastor Francis, can I kiss you? Came out from.
The kiss, is it on the cheek, on the mouth?
Ira, this mouth. She wanted a French. Is it French or Spanish? I don't know which one again. She wanted something. Tongue. These lips. And I was all of a sudden, I said, oh, yeah, you don't expire. Let's go. Your time don't go. And you understand, I try to still be, let me know if this is just a joke, because sometimes I can just make you relax so that you can just share your burdens or your heart. But I saw that she was very serious. When she left, I had to check the mirror. I said, what is going on? This my lip, is there something? The lips is not that okay, it's okay, it's good, it's beautiful. And you understand what? Why would someone after 2 hours only what comes to your mind is, Pastor Francis, can I kiss you? So I keep encountering some girls like this. Some of them are agents sent to just pull down your ministry. Why some? I think they don't know that they are being used. They are genuinely looking for God. You understand? So when I mean agents, some people know intentional. They are working for Satan. They are like agents. They signed up like money point agents. They know. Thank you. So why some? They are just using their vessels. You understand? So and those kind of ones, they came to me one time, a particular girl, and she was like, I'm the only true pastor that other pastors that she has met, they finally slept with her. I said, wait till carry you, they go meet pastors. And that's your game. Why not pastors? And now you are trying to tell me I'm the only true pastor. I said, thank God at least there's still one standing for God, but I'm not the only true pastor. The day Elijah thought he was the only one, God told him 7,000. So don't try to beat me up. You understand that kind of thing? But at the end of the day, she saw that I did not make any move, no advance. She tried to make advance. So which means all these pastors, then imagine I felt I will be among the numbers. The day Elijah thought he was the only one, God told him 7,000 is still here. So don't try to sweeten me up. You understand that kind of a thing? But at the end of the day, she saw that I did not make any move, no advances. She tried to make advance. So which means all these pastors, then imagine I failed, I will be among the numbers that are the fake pastors and other things. And so this pastors has to be on the watch for such women. I'm telling you the truth. So I don't know if to call that one agent or Gasen or Omoma, Gasen or Maroma. I don't know what. These are kind of strange people I see in my little years of ministry. You understand? Then another perversion I see apart from this kind of a thing, I think is perversion. Or should I say it's just married women. What category can we place those ones? I know it's okay.
Is it sleeping with pastors or married women? Just
sleeping with both pastors, anybody, they have any available men.
Especially younger.
We now, you know that it's just like what God is doing with pastors. You know, we have more handsome pastors these days.
Definitely.
So I like what God is doing. Unlike before, I will have fine mamas, if you understand what I mean now. Unlike before, when I was growing up, I was like, why pastor's wife are always ugly? Always ugly. You see them, very mighty man of God. If you see the wife, always up, because then at least those girls know how to comport themselves.
Yes.
So they know that they are ugly. So the best way to be better was good character. But today you will see ugly and stupid character. So, but I love what God is in raising the beautiful ones. If you can't serve me, hey, this fine one will represent me. Is the thing of God. I don't know. You don't have to be characterized with being ugly or being handsome. I don't know. So sorry for using the word ugly, but I think there's a word ugly, beautiful. That's why they put it in dictionary.
Yes, for you.
So it's for the usage. Let's put it that way. Hope I'm not ugly. Okay, now I'm handsome.
No, you're not sure. So are there other social professions you want to encounter?
We've heard this one is just what we see in the news. If we start unveiling all of them, I think the numbers are much. It's massive. Where people try to sleep with dogs. These are perversion of crazy kinds. Because I don't know how to fathom or how to explain that you just leave your fellow human being and you want to sleep with dog.
They call it bestiality.
I think bestiality, as they would have it, is people that is just when you are interested in having sex with animals. But when you go as far as trying to get married to an animal, you come and say my boo is somewhere.
I also saw one on social media wanting to get married to
a goat.
Today.
Okay, this is now this thing we are trying. Some people think that Africans are praying at their demons here. The demons over there is more crazier than the ones here. It's because of prayer. I'm telling you. And if we let these people confuse us or try to lure us into their own belief, if we get to that point, because it's not getting there now, it's just return to our roots. Return to our roots is little. One day your child, a girl, will wake up and say, today I feel like a boy. I feel like a boy. Tomorrow the boy will stand up and say, Kai, I'm not longer Nemeka, I'm Salomi. So all of a sudden they want to answer the name of a girl. They want to behave like a girl. We see what is going on even on social media among the so-called celebrity behaving like a girl, and they want us to accept that in a country where the law is 14 years imprisonment, and yet they still do all these things and our government don't do anything. So we've seen a lot of perversion. I don't know if we keep listening or try talking about them, we won't leave this podcast. That's the truth. We won't leave this place today. I've seen people that try to sleep with their fellow man. We've seen it in the Bible also. So a lot of it did not start today. You understand? Just that the one we did not see in the days of Bible to show you that this thing is progressive. We did not see someone sleeping with animals in the Bible. I don't think they recorded anything like that, apart from man and man, woman and woman, same sex occasions or whatever. So I did not see any record of animal getting married to animal or blah blah blah. We've seen animal talk, but we did not see animal propose or woman being proposing to animal. So I don't know where all this thing is coming from, but that shows you how this
demonic activity.
Thank you. Is progressive in that's just it. And we are not, sorry to say, we as Christians, we are not progressive the way these people are progressive. Demon is on the high.
You need to intensify the time.
I'm just telling you the truth, because these people, their mind is just on another level, and they will give people will say China is producing, this one is producing, we are doing shabalabalaba. This shabalabalaba is what has kept this Africa as a continent. I love shabalabalaba. Than before one day I wake up and say I want to sleep with what is it called? Ochendo. And Ochendo is a puppy. You can imagine that kind of cops. They are not even cops. That's just how the thing. I've seen someone, at least, okay, I remember this one. It happened in Kaduna when I was in Kaduna. A man slept with a baby of 3 months, or raped the baby of 3 months. The baby died. 3 months. So how can you? Sometimes I imagine, I just have no explanation that to just conclude this is a demonic activity. How can you even think you saw 3 months old baby, and you think, how do you even think of it to the point of even having an erection? I don't even understand it. So you cannot have any explanation to this except demonic activity. So at least I've seen that one. They killed the man. Then it's been long, far long. I think 14 to 16 years ago. 14, 16 years ago when I was in Kaduna. So the perversions are much. You can't continue. It's just too much. The list is like toilet tissue. Otorogo. So let's just leave it at this.